Today is July 13th. At the start of this year, I said to myself, I'm hoping that I will not repeat what I did last year in the year 2022. Previous to that year, in 2021, I said to myself, I hope to not repeat what I did in the year 2020. It goes all the way back. And more than half the year has passed for the year 2023, and I find myself doing the same thing, but expecting different results. I'm still a fool. So I've throttled down a significant amount now. And so in my personal account, I decided to go with a $100 capital. And I will use that to make gains. And I will develop methods to become consistently profitable using that amount. And so if I lose, then what I will do is I will replenish it just a little bit. And I'm hoping to lose just a little bit so that when I lose just a little bit. And I will replenish it. I will replenish it so that the cost of doing business will be small. And then the idea is to continue trading that way until I have proven to myself that there is a consistency for a period of 1 month. When I prove to myself that I'm consistent for the next 1 month, then I will double that. And then when I prove again with a double amount, then I will double that as well. And so I hope to perpetuate this just as I will do in my FTMO account. And so this will be a laboratory, live forward testing laboratory, understanding what I want to do. And so what I will attempt to do at this stage is to say, okay, I'm looking for this amount of gain, and that's all I'm looking for. And in order to gain that amount, then I need to pick a specific instance within a period of the day that allows me to make that amount based on the list of stocks that I have. And when I see a particular situation arises, then I will take that to make that precise amount based on the research that I would do. So I'm wondering if this is something that I'm so a billionaire said this. He said that go look in the market and see what the market wants and then provide what the market needs. So this guy found tires in an abandoned industrial park and then looked online to see who was searching for what. And then he dug through it, found these things, and then sold it. So essentially what he found was $0, but he was able to make it into $2,000 or close to $2,000. So he filled the need. So when I'm trading, when I'm coming in, I'm just dabbling. I'm just dabbling in it. I'm just like getting into it without concretely saying, okay, on this day, I'm going to use this particular strategy. I'm going to look for this strategy. But what I do is I don't have a concrete setup that I'm looking for. And so I enter based on just price. And so what I'm hoping to do with this exercise of using my personal account, of setting my capital to be $100, is to trade it based on the specific criteria of what I'm going to see and not trade for anything else. As I keep studying Al Brooks, I realized what he has gone through, and knowing that he's a consistently profitable day trader, so much so that he was able to write a day trading course for everyone to see and stood the test of time, which means that he is able to consistently make money from the market. And so what I hope to do at this point is to develop that skill set. What I hope to do now is to develop that skill set. And once I prove it to myself, him, who is a medical doctor, spent about 10 years trying to figure this out. Okay? And so if I were to say that I've started about a couple years ago, it means that I'm probably like, if it takes me the next 30 years to figure this out, okay, because he's obviously a very, very smart man, I'm not, and so it'll probably take me 3 times longer than it did him, which means that I would use his course anyway, on and on and on and on and on. Which means that if I'm expecting myself to be consistently profitable within the next 1 year or 2 years, it's laughable. And so whatever it happens, however difficult it is, I will spend it as long as I'm healthy, okay? As long as I'm healthy and my eyesight is okay, and as long as I'm still employed by my employer, thank God, then I will be able to spend the time. And so now what I'm going to do is trade with $100. And then when I get paid next week washing dishes, I will take a portion of it and then start the FTMO challenge as well. Because I've pinpointed the reason why that I am getting into a drawdown, significant drawdown. Because what I attempted to do is I would get in, and then I would find out that the trade is going against me, and I would exit, and then it just reverses, and I get in the other side, and it reverses. So essentially, the capital would be essentially this, and trickle down until it hits the maximum daily loss or maximum loss. That's how it turns out. And so essentially the cost will be based on that amount, and it'll give me some the avenue to have the hope of entering into a prop firm upon which I will be able to use their funds to make something out of it. But in the meantime, what I would do is, since my personal account is small, and when I do that, then I will be able to accumulate a little bit of savings based on the work that I do washing dishes. So that's the next plan that I will go, and I'm going to be seeking a consistently profitable system. The next step that I will take is pinpoint exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to expect this, and when I reach this, I will exit. But if the thesis is incorrect and I reach this, I will exit. So I'm going to trade like that until I gain a consistency. That means as long as I'm able to correctly identify the setup, when I do that, then I will achieve consistency. That is the path that I will be taking.